What is going on, guys? Today we have got João Felix headliner, and he is coming in at a whopping 685 on the Xbox and 788 on the PlayStation, and we have got a higher rating. Different card than this. We have got his 87 player of the month, and a lot of people are thinking, well, why is he not higher? Player of the months do not count towards this. It is mainly above their inform. So at the minute, technically he is 2 above his inform. So I believe he should stay 2 above. Say if he gets an 85, he should still be an 87. If he gets, I believe, an 86, it may just go up by 1 if he gets an 86, because then it should be a +1. Then if we do get the team winning 4, or I think it's 4 or 3 domestic games, so La Liga games, then obviously he'll go up 1 more as well, and then he'll be 2 ahead of his inform like he currently is. And he's a nice card. He's a very, very nice card. I'm interested to kind of show you what I thought about him. I've played with his player of the month, and I thought that card was actually really nice, and he has been popping up in FUT Champs quite so many times now. I've really seen an increase in him. So interesting review coming. Let me know down below, have you got any of these headliners packed, bought, or want in your team? Let me know down below, and let's get into Felix's review. So if we are to have a look at João Felix's kind of like stats, all about him, he is a 5-star, 4-star, skill move, 2 weak foot. He is a medium work rate, right footed, 5'11", and he is Portuguese in the centre forward variety. And honestly, he is a wonderful player. We did just finish off a Zaha review with a 5-star, 3-star, so it is very nice to see a 5'4", very much like a Rashford. They're just very nice to play with. I don't know what it is. He just manages to just make things look better than they are. And honestly, this card, he's got ability. He's got definite potential, and he's got ability already so early on. We've got the we've got good pace, in fact. I wouldn't say great. With a Hunter, it's fantastic. 96 on the Hunter chem style, and then we also do get 95 shooting if we do add that. And he already has 89 finishing, shot power, 91 attacking positioning. There's nothing really I'd like to add massively to this card. There's little kind of like nitpicks here, there, and everywhere. Like dribbling wise, I think that's probably the only statted part that I'm quite happy for it to naturally go up. I would like more acceleration on the base. I think I would like a little bit more passing as an overall player, and especially if I want to try and put him maybe as like a centre forward cam, if I wanted to, it would always nice to have something like that. And then maybe just a little bit more stamina and strength would be the kind of real nitpicks. Other than that, dribbling is absolutely fantastic. His shooting is wonderful. Pace is good and is amazing with a Hunter on. Same with his shooting. Passing gets him by. Obviously, with upgrades, he will get that up, and that will turn him into an all-round sort of striker, centre-forward cam, and really put that work in. And so with physical. So for me, there isn't really too much to change with him. I think he's an outstanding card. He is a bit pricey right now, and I do think they will drop. Definitely if Atletico lose their next match in the league, then obviously they've got to start the 3 or 4 games in a row to get himself another upgrade. And as the weeks go by and we don't see an inform, maybe he gets injured, maybe he just doesn't perform, then obviously this card will start to drop down. So for me, I wouldn't be investing in any just yet. You'd have to be very lucky that João Felix this week goes on to score 3 goals, and then in the next 3 days they manage to play 3 more matches and get another upgrade. Other than that, I feel like they will drop down, and they will keep dropping down like we see normally. A lot of them do turn to fodder, but you never know with them. They're headliners, they're in form. Hopefully João does continue it. So let's get into some gameplay and show you what João can do. So when we're playing with him, we have linked him up with Orzabal. We've played with Inaki Williams, rule breaker, in the 1 league. And honestly, he played really well. We see here, very much like what I was doing with Zaha, in terms of kind of like slower dribbling, making the opponent do like a move before I do and counteracting it. We do get very lucky there, but in general, it's just the spins, all of that great stuff is absolutely wonderful to see from him. He's quick on the turn. He has a very nice turn at the very least as well. And this is why I'm saying his dribbling is absolutely outstanding. He manages to go through players better than a lot of people on the team, and we try an audacious chip there with Inaki. But assisting, scoring, just general play is absolutely wonderful. And we see him here again going across goal. Keeper makes a cracking save across goal there. Maybe we try near post and it goes in, but I think Felix definitely offers a lot of nice kind of attacking options. We see there, he doesn't even have to be close to the keeper, smashes it across, and he's going to get a goal eventually. He's got 88 shooting already. He's got the dribbling with the hunter. He's got the pace, and then passing wise, sometimes you don't even need it. He's a 5-star skiller. Get creative with him, and I think that's the one thing that I'm trying to do, is getting more used to more combination skill moves, better skill moves, and then kind of nailing down the basics as they are as well. So for me, João Felix, is he worth the kind of 700 to 800k? Probably not right now, but definitely if we can see them going forward, maybe they get a win, it could be worth having a look at. I personally won't be looking at any of them to buy right now, but definitely look in the near future to see what sort of prices they are dropping down. Keep a tabs on them. So if we do go into João's overall review, we've got links from the newly informed Carrasco, second inform, quality player here. I've got a review on the channel if you want to go check that out. And if you want it down there, go and subscribe as well. And we have got Thorgan Hazard as a similar player in terms of kind of like attributes, more in terms of kind of like how his player style is. If we do have a quick look at his stats, just because I know I got him off here, he is also a 4-4, so does miss out on that 5-star, but in terms of height, in terms of kind of how he plays, he's very similar. He's fast, he's got a very good shot on him. To say that he's a left mid originally, very, very nice shooting on him. Great dribbling, not the most composure, but again, he is practically a third of the price? Yeah, a third of the price, and he doesn't go up in value. But I think, personally for me, that is a quality card right there. Let's see if we can get back to Felix. Also, that Mickey he's looking tasty. I want to get him done soon. But we have got, like I say, all of these stats. Chemistry style, obviously everybody's looking at that hunter. Really puts him up in them numbers at a 90 rated striker with 96 pace, 95 shooting. Honestly, that is just a beautiful stat for him. And in terms of generations, obviously he is only 21 years old. He managed to have his massive move in FIFA 20 from Benfica into Atletico Madrid for over 100 million. And he not necessarily didn't perform, but I feel like there was a lot of hype put on him, and I think that was far too much for such a young lad who is still coming up. Like, everyone can argue Mbappe, he's won the World Cup, he's practically 21 or something like that. He's done it all, but I think it's different scenarios. Mbappe kind of came through. I think he was a good signing, but I don't think he was the price that Felix was. That adds an amount of pressure that nobody can kind of really even grasp, that he's been bought for like 100+ million. For me, that is just an unreal amount of money. And honestly, I don't blame him. I think he's got to get used to the team. It's a different league, faster, I think faster pace, I want to say. And he adapted. Got a one to watch. He then got a summer heat that really kind of helped his card. He also did get a road to the final right at the end with a nice upgrade. And then obviously he did get a future star that we did pack as well multiple times. But already we're seeing 2 informs, a headliner. Oh no, 1 inform, and a headliner, and a player of the month already for this guy. He's going to hopefully do big things in the future. He's 21 years old. I've got high hopes for him. The stats are nice. He's a very good card. And I think he is probably worth it. I think in the long run, if he continues this streak, then obviously he is most definitely going to be worth it. But I think everyone always will have that argument. By team of the season, this card will be irrelevant. And that's the case for any of these cards. If they're doing well, which obviously they normally are, if they've got a headliner, they are more than likely going to get into team of the season. But hopefully enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think. I've given him a bang on 9 out of 10. I think once he gets a couple more upgrades, that's when I'm going to be looking at the 9.2s, the 9.4s, and then hopefully by team of the season, we see a 10 out of 10 João Felix. But like I say, if you did enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.